Hi, I'm Jarrad Brown, Australian expat financial planner based here in Singapore. Thank you very much for tuning into this video. Today we're going to keep this one relatively short because we really just want to give you a bit of an update on the Australian election. Now we've had the date called, it will be the 21st of May. Will we see a change of leadership or will Scott Morrison retain his leadership of Australia? For Australian expats, based on what we know, based on what's been announced, the budget and the reply to the budget, there is very little for us to really be concerned about. We've already had the redemption or the removal of the main residence exemption for Australian expats. So there's probably very little else that can really impact us in terms of potential changes. The one thing that is front of mind for most Australian expats, and I'd really just like to highlight this one because we're seeing a lot of misinformation floating around, is really around the tax residency proposed changes. So what the Australian government has proposed is that we will see a change in the tax residency requirements, which means that if you spend 45 days or more in Australia and fail the factor tests, then you could be deemed to be an Australian resident. Now, if you're an Australian citizen or Australian PR living in Singapore, then this is very unlikely to impact you. And that is down to the double tax agreement that exists between Singapore and Australia. The double tax agreement, the purpose of which is designed to ensure that you cannot be a tax resident of Australia and Singapore at the same time. So very importantly, you seek tax advice here. Don't make miscalculated or rash decisions based on misinformation. Be sure to do your homework and be very mindful that we don't even have an explanatory memorandum on this proposed change yet, so we don't know exactly how it's going to flow through. So stay tuned to our channel. We will be providing more updates on this one, but just be mindful that it's very unlikely to have a material impact on Australians that reside in Singapore. If you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to me, drop me a note in the comments, and please remember to subscribe because we will be posting a lot more on this one on the YouTube channel and via our other social channels. Thank you for tuning in. See you next time.